All right, guys, I wanted to get this one out today. It's been a little while since I've drove it. On 3S, man, this thing is just really awesome. It's very capable. I mean, it does great on 2S also. I got a little bit of extra punch with that 3S battery though. I am using a Ovonic 500 milliamp hour. It's a 50C 3S battery. And I mean, this thing is great. It didn't do a whole lot to the thing. There's what's making all that noise. See that stick hung up under there? Anyway, these leaf springs are nice. They're above the axle, so they don't cause any issues for me. And I like the way they move. They has a nice rock about it whenever it gets up over things. It just kind of looks more real. Just kind of rocks and rolls, you know. I really like how it moves. It's very nice and soft leaf they put on this. Now I'm using the stock wheels and the stock tires. They're foam filled and they're really nice and soft. For WPL, I mean, that's pretty amazing. These are what they usually use on a lot of their kit versions. And this was a ready to run. I did put a Hobbywing 1060 on this thing. I opted out of the 1080 because you can't easily access where the ESC goes in this, so I wouldn't have been able to easily plug in the box, the program box for the 1080. So I went with the 1060, which is plenty of power for it, and it runs nice and smooth with the 1060 on here, as you can tell. And that allowed me to put 2 and 3S lipos on here with no problem. And it really woke up the 370 motor that came stock on this. Now this does have the my favorite WPL setup, which is the single gear 370 motor with the counter rotating drive shafts. I really like that setup. I did put metal drive shafts on here, which you definitely want to do that. They're a lot more sturdy and last longer than the cheap plastic ones they put on here originally. Now the plastic ones will last you a little while, but they're eventually going to break, so I tell people just to change it as soon as you get it. But and they're cheap, they're not real expensive. Anyway, this thing just runs so smooth. I got the FlySky DT5 transmitter on it, and that's more, you know, more than a capable transmitter for this thing. I did have to put a little thumbstick on here so I can one-hand steer it, but I really like the GT5s. I do wish they did make the steering back here closer to my thumb, but you know, they didn't make the thing with people that film in mind, I guess. But regardless, this thing is just an excellent little RC, and it's a true scale 1/10 scale. Of course, I got a 10th scale figure inside there. These Suzuki Jimnys, which they're called Samurais in the United States, they're a very small vehicle. I had one years ago, and I loved the thing. It was very capable, and they're just really small, like a miniature Jeep in a way. So they scaled this thing just about right, and it looks really good, I think. Of course, I painted mine with this metallic red color. It was close to the color of what mine was. Mine was more like more of a deeper red than this. But anyway, if you guys like this video, hit the like button. You got any questions for me, hit me up in the comment section. And this is definitely a recommend from me, one of these. Now they have the newer version that they put the soft top on, which I really love the way it looks. And they also did away with the leaf springs and put just regular shocks on there, spring shocks. I don't think they're oil filled or nothing, but me personally, I really like these leaf springs they put on this one. Normally I don't go for leaf springs, I don't like them, but this one I really do like it on this one. So I am going to eventually get the other version, the newer version of this, and just compare suspensions mainly, and see which one I do like better. But I have a feeling it'll be these leaves, because the way they move, it's a lot smoother. The way they operate is closer to oil filled than friction springs are that I've had in the past. But anyway, all right guys, enough rambling on. Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you haven't subbed, think about subbing my channel. I got hundreds of videos and dozens of different RCs, and if you like trail trucks, this is definitely the channel for you. All right guys, thank you for everything.